Here, and I am doing a reading for Aries, and I'm shuffling for you guys. This is a timeless reading. It can resonate for Aries Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and if you have Aries in both your Venus and your Mars, then it can relate to those areas in your natal and birth chart as well. You can check out Cafe Astrology or Google up free natal or birth charts if you're not sure what placements are in your chart. Make sure to check out all the other readings for your particular sign. I'm going to be popping out the rest of these signs for the remaining of the week. I'm just going to try to get as many as done as possible. I'm doing these live right now. YouTube is taking a while to process them, so you guys may not see them until tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. Okay, and this reading is general, so it can relate to whatever area of your life is significant for you guys right now. Okay, so that could be love life, relationships, jobs, career, money, finances, health, whatever's going on. Okay, and keep in mind that if you're experiencing any serious situations, that you make sure you seek out serious consultation with like whoever it is you need to see. So like if it's a legal situation or anything like that. And thank you for the like. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's see what energy is here for the Aries. On for the Aries. Let me see if I can join all these together. Oh, there's a card that doesn't even belong in there. This is one on my other deck. Okay. Oh, there we go. One to pop. I love it when they pop. I really do. All right. Three of Wands in reverse. So this is not seeing your ships come in, not seeing your ships come through, not seeing some results come through. Something you may be waiting on, something you may have been waiting on, someone possibly that you may be waiting on, or some situation that you're expecting something to come about, but it has not. Okay. It's also possible for some of you that you're not waiting on anything. You're not waiting on anyone. You're not even looking. Okay. Some of you are not even looking. You're not looking. You're not waiting. You're not hoping for anything. You're just, I feel like some of you guys are just doing you. Okay. I kind of want to see what else is popping off for you guys. I may not need to pull anything else, in all honesty. Hey, how you doing? Hi again. Glad to see you back. Okay, for those of you, you may not be aware when you're watching this video later. It's live right now and the chat is open. From now I'm going to try to do these readings more live. So if you guys can catch me. I'm glad to see you guys when you come in. So let's see. I'm going to leave this as is. I'm going to check in on Aries' other energy, but I will pull some more cards from that particular deck. But as it stands right now, with the Three of Wands, you guys, it's one or two narratives. Either you guys were waiting for something or someone to come through and they have not, or you guys, you're not waiting or expecting anything to come through and you're not, you're kind of not phased and you're just doing you. So that's the two narratives that I got here from the one card here with the Three of Wands in reverse for the Aries. So I'm pulling other cards to see what other energy is present here for the Aries when you guys see this. So there's shuffle there. And there's one there, and I kind of feel like this one wanted to pop. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so gift cards in reverse. Oh, it's almost midnight there. Yeah, it's here it's literally 5. It's almost 6 o'clock. It's almost 6 o'clock, so like 5:54. I'm over here in the US. Okay, so you guys got gifts in reverse, and you have deceit sideways. I don't know who you guys are also dealing with. Yep, East Coast. East Coast. I don't know who you guys may be dealing with for everyone who's watching or everyone who will be watching. But those of you who are in the chat, you already know because you've already watched the other readings I did live. So you already know that there's similar energy shared here with Libra and Leo. So if you guys are dealing with those particular signs, or you have those signs in your chart, this is why the energy may be similar, or you may want to check out those other readings for those who aren't already here. I might pull a third deck for this. I might pull a third. I don't know. I kind of want to. Let me see if I get, there we go. There's something else. Okay. And then we have business and Venus in reverse. Okay. So I'm looking at, you guys are not seeing some kind of expected blessings, some expected inheritance, some expected benefits, or some expected blessings to come through. There is a lack of there's a lack of activity here, meaning like if this is job or career, or if you have a business, then there's not a lot of business, if any, going on. If this is involving anything else, then that means there literally is either a disagreement or there is no agreement. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I don't like cross-watching either because I can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? Because if I see something I don't want to see, or hear something I don't want to hear, or something I disagree with, I'm just gonna not like it. I'm not a big fan of cross-watching either. But if you guys want to cross-watch, help yourselves. But I totally hear you. Yeah, not a fan of cross-watching either. But yeah, so I'm looking at, there's a lack of transaction. There's a lack of action period. There's a lack of, it's like there's a non-agreement or not agreeing, lack of cooperation, not seeing eye to eye, not, things maybe not being fair, not handling business here for some of you. Some of you is just not gaining business or receiving business, or, whatever is going on here, it's affecting, for some of you, it's affecting you financially. Others of you, is affecting your love life. Okay. And you guys don't know if you're, if you don't know if you're being messed with or not. You don't know if you're being deceived or not. You don't know if this is real or not. You don't know if it, some of you may not be honest with yourselves or not. Others, you may feel like others are not being honest with you or not. Okay. But this is all stemming from the fact that you're not seeing something come in, or you're not seeing something come through, or you're not seeing someone come through, or you're not hearing from someone, or like I said, others of you, you're not looking for anything, you're not expecting anything, you're not waiting on something. That's some of you. Like I said, it's kind of like a either or narrative, and this is the energy surrounding it. Let's see what other energy is here for the Aries. Okay, so we have the grief card here. So there's some sadness, tears, suffering. There's a sense of loss in some form, and it's a sense of loss of a loss of somebody that was loyal, someone that was close or dear to you, or it could be a loss of something or someone that was of value to you. I pray and hope nobody lost a pet, because that really can be a really sad thing. But whatever the case, there's a sense of grieving over something that did not work out. Something didn't work out. Something didn't come through for you guys. Something didn't, and you don't know what to believe or what to expect, or maybe it's hard to believe, Okay, and interesting enough, and I pay attention to the way cards come out, and I was thinking it's hard to believe because of the deceit card sideways, right? Because it's not a full energy with the deceit card. The perception card coming out sideways, it just gives me the same message, that you don't know what to believe, because it is all about perception. It's pointing out that it's all in how you look at it. The same way I'm looking at this could be more than one kind of narrative for this reading. It's going to be either one thing or it's going to be another. And I kind of feel like with the perception, you're either looking at the glass half empty or you're looking at it half full, which is why I feel like some of you are literally, you were hoping something was going to come through for you, but it did not, and it's a disappointment. Whereas others of you are, you just decided you're not going to wait for anything. You're not going to expect anything. You're not going to hope for anything. You're not, looking or waiting for anything or anyone to come through. Okay. Simply because you probably don't have any faith that they will, you don't see eye to eye, or you just don't want to be caught up in that kind of energy of allowing yourself to be waiting on anyone, because you probably don't feel like you have to. But whatever the case is, it is causing some sort of disappointment. But it's also one of those things where there's a need to really balance your perception of the situation for how it worked out or how it, it didn't work out. I'm trying to make room to shuffle these cards here. I just move those up. So let me see what other energy is here for the Aries. Okay, so, wow, why is it, this is like three cards. Okay, so Mother card reverse, Stranger card reverse, Libra scales upright. So there's a lack of nurturing here, a lack of attentiveness here. This is also, yeah, okay. And for somebody, it may be a lack of, like I said, fertility, a lack of being able to, in a situation, a lack of attentiveness, a lack of unity, a lack of a sense of family, and a lack of opportunity. Also, what I'm looking at here with the Stranger, because to me, the Stranger card is opportunity and it knocking at the door. So being that this is in reverse, it's like there is no opportunity here. Nothing's knocking at the door. No one's knocking at this door for opportunity. And there's a need for balance. It could be that you guys are trying to regain your balance, or you really desire to gain your balance. It could also possibly be um, there's a need for fairness or desire for fairness. It also could be something really tipped the scales here. Okay, because I'm looking at the scales being tipped. Um, and I'm looking at a couple of fallen apples on the ground too. So, and for some of you, oh Lord. Okay, I hope I didn't lose you guys. I pray I didn't lose you guys because my connection just went in and went out. Okay. Hi, London Photography. How you doing? Okay, so let me go ahead and pull some more uh, details here. Let's see what else other energy is presented here. And you know what, yeah, you guys, because sometimes people do cross watch, uh you just take it how it resonates, because it's possible that the energy is kind of like swapped for whoever is watching this. Typically, I mean for the readings to be for the person, you know, who the sign belongs to, but I know people do cross watch, so sometimes the messages come out the way they really need to for who really needs to see it and who's actually going to, you know, watch or whatever. So it's perfectly fine if you're cross watching, you know, or whatever. No judgment here. I do it once in a while, but I prefer not to, because it's hard for me to accept what energy if I see something I don't like, you know. But I totally get why anybody would, you know, cross watch or check up on somebody. So let's see. I want one to pop. If it doesn't, I'll just go ahead and pull one, but I usually like when they pop. There we go. So we had two to pop here. This is another loyalty card and another card with a dog in it. I pray to God, you know, I really pray to God, you guys, that you didn't lose a pet or something. But this is signifying loyalty here. Okay. Grieving over a situation where there may have been um a loss of, you know, a lack of loyalty, a loss of loyalty. um I kind of feel like there definitely was a disagreement, or there definitely was like some sort of falling out, because the way the cards are here, even the way that they're laid here, it's pointing out that loyalty mattered, and it's possible that you could feel, or somebody could feel that there was a lack of loyalty, or the loyalty wasn't there, somebody wasn't loyal, or there was a desire for somebody to be more loyal, and there's questioning of how loyal somebody was, and not being able to see eye to eye or agree. There's a lack of unity here, and there's a, it's almost like a possibility of not really sure what to trust, and it has a lot to do with perception. um perception may be Perception may be a little skewed here. Okay, because my perception card is sideways. It's sideways. So that's telling me that um sometimes we think we see situations clearly, but we don't always see them clearly. um or maybe the other person doesn't quite see it clearly. Whatever it is, it's all a matter of perception, how you're really looking at the situation, how you're viewing it. You know, they may think they were loyal, you may think they weren't loyal. Or you may feel like, you know, you question the loyalty because if they did something that, and a lacking ability to make agree on something. But you got the exploration card here. Okay. So you're willing to, I don't know, you're willing to explore and venture, you're looking to go seek something in particular. I feel like part of it has to do with you guys seeking to figure out if you truly were deceived or not. They may be trying to figure out if they really were deceived or not. If you're really clearly viewing the situation correctly or not. And it may be also seeking opportunity in some form, whether it's in this situation or elsewhere. For some of you, I feel like you're going to be looking for, or you're seeking um, to explore elsewhere, whereas others of you may want to be seeking to explore, revisit this situation, explore what, the way things really happen or whatever. It's not going to be exactly the same for everybody, I feel like, because I feel like it's a different narrative. It's you either looking at it from this way or from that way. Like I said, some of you are not looking for things to work out, where others of you were hoping for things to work out. Okay. Let me pull a obstacles or challenge card, which to me is also kind of like the why card, but I may pull two cards for that, where one is the obstacle and challenge, the other one is the why. And then I'll pull an outcome card as well. So let me move this other deck out of the way. I'm going to put this one over here as well. Oh, crap. Okay. Okay. These fell out on the floor as I put the deck back, so I'm going to count them in this reading. Check them if they resonate. If they don't, then they don't. Now what's interesting here is I have, from those two that fell, the Emperor card in reverse, meaning somebody is not, I want to say somebody's not taking accountability here in the situation, but I also want to say that somebody is not taking charge in the situation either, okay? They're not empowering themselves. They're not choosing to do or make the decision that is going to be best for the greater good of all, meaning the the best decision that's going to be best for everybody involved rather than just one or the other. But I also feel like it's a lack of accountability with the Emperor in reverse. And then with the Two of Cups here that fell out with it, this is pertaining to a partnership of some kind. And it could be any kind of partnership, love, friendship, even business, or it could be, sometimes the Two of Cups is a contract or agreement. Because like I said, remember this reading is general, so it's going to resonate different ways for different people. But for others, it literally could be literally a relationship or a marriage, a friendship, some type of union or something that, indicates that there is two parties here. And it's, to me, it's just like, it's pointing out that somebody's not taking accountability between the two. Okay, between the two. So let's figure out where's the why and where's the challenge. But I feel like that was the challenge, is somebody not taking accountability in the situation. But okay, so challenge here, Six of Wands, but this is like the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay, this is like it's like somebody wanted a victory. Somebody wanted a victory. Somebody wanted to win this fight, this battle, this argument, this disagreement. Somebody wanted to win here in this situation, but I don't feel like it was an, I don't feel like it was, I don't want to say it, I don't want to say it was worth it, because I'm looking at, there's blood, there's smoke. This was definitely an ugly fight. This was definitely an ugly battle. This was definitely a hard win. It took a lot to get this victory. It took a lot to win. It took a lot, period. Was it worth it, is what I'm questioning. Was it worth it? Because it left a lot of smoke. There was some bloodshed and it left a lot of smoke, Now, and I feel like that's the challenge in itself, when you want to win, or when you want to, you know, a victory, you know, how bad do you want it? You know, is it worth throwing somebody under the bus? Is it worth not being honest? Is it worth not being loyal? Is it worth cheating or deceiving? Is it worth not being fair or not being upfront or honest? And this could be the other person. This could be you, you know, you guys, you know, take it how it resonates or whatever, or how it makes sense. I don't know why I get the feeling that this battle was won underhandedly, or that somebody wanted to win underhandedly, or somebody, you know, they wanted to be the victor here, but it just wasn't pretty, if that makes any sense. This is just kind of what I'm getting here. But I want to look at what the outcome may be. Let's figure out what this outcome may be. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Those definitely fell out. Okay, so... Okay, so the truth. I feel like the truth shall set you free. The truth will shine light here in the situation. The truth is going to be revealed. And I feel like the truth is going to prevail here, you know. But it's going to require people to become vulnerable, though, I feel like. You know, because those people are naked. And when people are naked, they're vulnerable. There's a need to be vulnerable in order to receive the truth, to give the truth, to hear the truth, you know, to even, you know, to look at the truth even. You know, a person's going to have, whoever this is, whether it's you or them or everybody involved, it's like you're going to have to be willing to shed the layers to get down to the bottom of the truth. Okay? Thank you for the likes, you guys. But I feel like this is where the turning point is, where the victory really is, because this in turn is what will put you or them or everyone back in a positive emotional place. Okay? Because a King of Cups is, especially in the upright, that's someone that is emotionally mature. They have a handle on things. They're in a good place. They're in a good place, you know. And this is someone who is kind, caring, thoughtful, nurturing, and considerate. But I just feel like this is going to put you guys in a good place emotionally, period. Okay. This is also potentially a water sign. Okay. So for some of you, this may be a water sign influencing the situation, or maybe a water sign that you are dealing with, or whatever. They could be in a water sign, you know, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or someone with that in their chart. This could also be somebody that likes to drink and have a good time. Okay, but I just feel like mostly that outcome is going to be putting you in a better emotional space. And to me, that takes king, if you ask me, because you can have everything in the world, but if you feel like crap because your emotions are out of whack, or you're just unhappy about things, to me, it's like nothing matters at that point. But I'm a water sign, so of course my emotional status or my emotional state would matter to me. But I figure it would matter to anybody, because like I said, you can have $1 million and everything you think you want, but if you're not happy, then what does any of that stuff matter? But I feel like that King of Cups is really symbolizing, like I said, unity. It's symbolizing everything that was missing in the situation, everything that was lost. It's like it's regained, it's restored in some form. So pulling some advice cards. I'm going to pull a lot of advice cards because to me, that is one of the most important parts of the reading. Because a lot of us, we know what our situations are, but do we know what to do about them, you know? So let's see what advice you guys are given by positive spirit guides here. Interesting, you guys got the rebel card. The rebel card, you know, literally is, you know, do your own thing, go your own way. You do not have to do what is expected of you. You don't have to do what everybody else does, you know. Be a rebel, rebel. Do you, be you. Meaning be true to you, okay? Because sometimes when I look at my deceit card, you know, because there's a mask on it, a lot of times that's pointing out that somebody is not being true to themselves as well. So it's not always about somebody deceiving them. Sometimes it is. Other times it's literally about us deceiving ourselves because we may not be, we may not actually be, you know, true to ourselves and true to who we are and showing the rest of the world that. So we could be feeling some kind of way and just, you know, choosing to not want to be honest with others about how we feel. Or, you know, we could be a certain kind of way. We just don't want people to know that. Okay, this says don't sweat the small stuff. You know, don't let small little pesky things bother you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want petty things to get to you. Okay, so don't let anything petty get to you. It says give it to God. Okay, give it to God. Where my other cards at? This is telling you to reconsider here. This is telling you to reconsider. Okay. So there's something that you may need to reconsider. Let's see what my angel tarot cards say. Oh, that's way too. Okay, that's a whole bunch of cards. I don't need that many. So, one more time. Sorry, you guys. One more time. Here we go. There we go. Eight of Air. Eight of Air. Okay. You guys, you need to be really careful of not playing the victim role in the situation. Okay. This advice is for you. It doesn't matter if someone else is playing the victim role. You guys need to make sure that you're not playing the victim role because it won't empower you in this situation. A lot of times, playing victim role can cause you to get stuck in a negative place in a situation, and that won't allow you to heal or to recover or to be able to reconcile in the situation with others or with the situation in itself. So it's pointing out that there's an illusion of being trapped. There's a lack of self-confidence, and somebody may be afraid to take action in a situation, but you may need to take some action here. Okay, and let me see if I get another one. Let's see what it has to say to you. Wow, why is it so many? That's way too many cards. That was like 8 cards. Okay, so 4 of Earth. Okay, um, 4 of Earth is literally, it's like the 4 of Pentacles. It fell out in the reverse, and I feel like that's because you guys are afraid to let go. You're afraid to release something. A lot of times people are, and sometimes with the 4 of Earth, you know, it's like holding on or clinging to something, but there's a need for you to, and while it's okay to be cautious, it's okay to, it's human to hold on. It's very human. Um, but they're warning you to be cautious of being too frivolous or too giving in ways that could possibly hurt you, especially with money or with kindness or generosity or whatever. But especially for those of you who are doing any business dealings, career dealings, or whatever. But when it comes to love and relationships, it's okay to give of yourself, or be not, nice or giving or whatever, but don't be too overly giving. Don't be too frivolous with what you give, because you don't want to be taken advantage of or anything like that. But it's also pointing out good business decisions for those of you who are relating to this with business or career. Where are my other cards? Looking for my other cards. Where are my other cards? Okay. And it's also pointing out, though, when it comes to being generous, when it comes to being kind, if you're going to be generous and going to be kind, do so in situations where it's well deserved, you know. So if you feel like somebody's taking advantage of you, if you feel like somebody, you don't know if you can trust, their loyalty or not, then of course be cautious of what you're giving. But it's okay to give of yourself in situations where it's real charity. It's a situation where someone is less fortunate, you want to give in that way or whatever. You just need to find a healthy balance with give and take. It's pretty much what this card is, generally giving advice for you guys to do. Healthy give and take in a situation. Other advice cards. Okay. Infinite supply. Infinite supply card. Okay, so you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So for those of you that this may be resonating financially or in some other way, there's no need for you to worry in that regard. You have a golden opportunity here. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. Okay. And a couple more advice cards, and then we'll move forward to ending this. Creative expression. Okay. Your soul longs to express creatively. You need to be able to express yourself creatively. That's for those of you who this may relate to career and jobs and things of that sort. Even if it doesn't resonate with you for job and career, it's just pointing out that you need to be able to express yourself and do so creatively. Okay. This will benefit you in your situation regardless. And like I said, with the golden opportunity, there is opportunity, but you need to let your hair down, relax, free yourself, so that when opportunity is presented, you'll be able to see it and you'll be able to walk right on through that door. Oh, wow. Freedom. Okay, you're free to do what it is you choose. Children. And I'm not surprised to see that, because I did see the mother card in reverse, because there probably is somebody out there that may be struggling with fertility or having children or something. And I'm looking at a little child on here. Okay. So it's pointing out children, something about your life purpose involves children and helping them, teaching and healing children. That's for those of you who you may be wanting to have children, or those of you who you're unsure about your career path. And the final advice cards here, these may resonate here if you are looking at your love life. Even if you're not thinking about your love life, the card can still relate. I have a really good way of relating that. So, wow. Okay. Children again. Okay. So, your love life or your life period or the situation period somehow is being influenced or affected by children. And that's really interesting. Even if you're not thinking about kids or somehow children may not seem to be involved in your situation, um, I have a feeling that some of you don't know that children is the influence because of whatever's going on the other end. Like, let's say if you're this is about love life or reading or another person that you're watching this for, um, they might have children or they might want to have children or there may be something, like I said, something revolving around children in this, and you're just unaware of it. Okay. Um, so you may have been right to think that you were deceived or somebody was disloyal. Who knows? But children also represents youth and innocence. Um, and we tend to forget that sometimes we have a inner child. Some of us still have that inner child, and you don't want to ignore that inner child because it's a part of you um, that holds the key to things that are going on in your life. Oh boy. Okay, so that completes the reading for Aries, you guys. I thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate you guys also coming in and saying hi and chatting. And I'm probably going to do a couple more signs this evening. And so I'm going to leave out of here and I'm going to come back in to do some other readings for other signs because I'm going to try to do all the zodiac signs before this week is over with and then move on to doing a whole nother set of readings. Okay, so I appreciate you guys. Peace, and I will be back with another live reading for another zodiac sign.